So, here we are back again with Mega Man. This time I am doing post-commentary, because honestly live commentary is a little bit harder for me to do, if I'm just being real. Because I spend too much time focusing on the game instead of talking, which is what you're supposed to do in a commentary. So, we are on Iceman stage as we left off. As you can see, I cut through about 15 minutes of me trying to do those platforms. I usually don't use the platforms, I usually use the magnet beam, but it's been such a long time since I've played Mega Man 1 that, quite honestly, I'm a little rusty with the damn thing, as you can see for yourself. I actually did pretty good on those platforms. Those platforms are a lot trickier than you might think if you've never played this game before. But, you know, it's whatever. Yeah. Still, it's really I think they're supposed to be, like, penguin jets or something, but I don't know what the fuck they're supposed to be, honestly. And yes, here we go. Here's the first time that you are seeing that I'm going to be utilizing save states, because quite honestly, Mega Man can be a little bit bullshit. Which is kind of understating it, honestly, and I just dropped the pen. So, for this level, Mega Man carries a momentum with him when you're moving, and in this level, because it's ice, and there's ice physics, because of course there fucking is, it can be a little tricky to get the movement down. Even those platforms that you saw me jumping on, even those platforms are ice physicked up. They are really bitchy. So here we are with Iceman, who has a very predictable pattern, but it is very difficult to dodge, so I recommend you just stun lock him. It takes 3 shots with the Thunder Beam here. 3 shots is all it takes. Tell that to my ex-wife. Alright, and we are moving on to Fireman, because he's all that's left. Guys, we're at the end of the game. Can you believe it? We're at the end of the fucking game, guys! Holy shit. It's only been 2 parts. This is quick. Yeah, the thing about Fireman Stage's music is I kinda get what they were trying to go for with the sound, but the NES instruments just do not cut it. I've heard 16-bit renditions of it, and I've heard heavy metal renditions of it, and I like those a lot more. Yeah, those things are a little tricky. Basically, they get shot into the air, and then you can't kill them. You can freeze them, but I don't like wasting the ice beam. And as we're going to see, I need as much of the ice beam as I can get, because, quite frankly, Fireman is, or Torchman, whatever, I don't fucking care, is a piece of shit. And here we can see the reskinned electric beams. Yeah, it's the same fucking sprite, just orange. And here I am, failing a basic jump. I mentioned that I don't play this one very often. I don't play 2 that much either. If I play classic, like 8-bit Mega Man, I'm usually playing Mega Man 3 or 4. Not usually playing 1 or 2. I just like having the slide, and with 4, I like having the charge shot. The charge shot is just so nice. I don't really play 5 or 6 all that often, though, because 5 or 6 they aren't bad, but they're not that great. And then, of course, if I play Mega Man X, I'm usually playing X3 or 4. just because I prefer... I don't like how, bullshit the design of Mega Man X is. Like, if you don't do things in a certain order, the game isn't very well made to not do it in a certain order. Basically, go chill Penguin first, or else you can't do half the game. What's cool about this game, and a lot of the classic series and the later X games, is you can do everything in any order you want. You didn't have to follow the order that I took if you don't want to. You can find your own order. Every stage is completely beatable with just the Mega Buster and Mega Man. There are runs of it all over YouTube. Feel free to go and check them out when you're done here. Some of them are really good. But personally, I just don't... I don't have enough honor to care, if that makes sense. I would much rather just have fun playing the game the way that I want to play the game, you know? So, Fireman, there is a way to exploit him and make him move the way that you want him to, but it's never worked for me. If you can get it to work, good on ya. But I just can't ever figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do to get it to work. Also, if you haven't noticed, in this part I have a border up. I realized that this game has borders, and I had completely forgotten to enable them during the first part, so I've enabled them now, and you can see that for yourself. Some really good artwork for the borders in this game. They have one for each of the classic games, one of their own, which is really cool. It's really cool. Here we are, Wily Stage 1. One of my favorite themes in the game. Yeah, these guys, don't bother trying to take them out. Just pull out the Ice Beam. You don't need it for this stage, really, outside of these first couple of screens. Yeah, they will freeze enemies in air. That's just kind of crazy to think about the physics of. But this is a world where there are robot masters and, you know, the walls are made of computer chips, you know? Like, let's not take it too seriously. It's Mega Man. I wish Mega Man X would have gotten that memo. I spend way longer here than I needed to, because honestly, these can be a little tricky. You have to basically get them pixel perfect in order to be able to pass through here. And if you don't get them just right, you gotta wait for it to cycle again. So, here we go, now I've got it. And this last one, you don't even need to freeze, which is just aggravating. So, I don't know why I let go there. I think I might have accidentally tapped the button. That jump is deceptively tricky. You wouldn't think it, you would think you just hold left, but it's tricky. Yeah. And I cut through me struggling on that for another, like, 5 fucking minutes. So, you're welcome. Don't bother with the energy. It's just a Kaizo trap. Yeah. Now, yeah, here I am, save stating again, which comes in handy. Now, I didn't do it here because I don't really care, and I also haven't gotten to this stage in quite some time, so I kind of forgot. But switch to Elecman, you know, with the Thunder Beam, and have that ready as you climb up this ladder, so that you can take care of these bolts that come flying. Yeah, there I am. I'm like, ooh, I should get more Gutsman. It's useless. Gutsman is never useless, never useful, except for one more moment later on in the game. And then that power is just done. I think it's called the Power Arm is what the skill is called, but who the fuck cares? Now, this room isn't that hard, but I died to it about 3 or 4 times. That is probably the way you're going to die in this room in most instances. Here I am, I'm gonna try and use the magnet beam. or I was thinking about using it, but you need it to get through the end of the stage, so it's better used elsewhere. So this room, I'm going to use the magnet beam to get through. Not required at all to get through this room, but if you want to save yourself a headache, I recommend it. And yeah, there I am. There I am, making a terrible fucking jump. And then those do respawn if you go back down. I think I showcased that. Yeah, see, they respawn, so you can pick them up again. Here, okay, it looks like I'm being an idiot here, but the game itself was being an idiot, and I was glitched and locked onto the axis of the ladder. I couldn't move in any direction. And like I said, it's been a while since I've used Magnet Beam and gotten this far, so I completely overused the Magnet Beam here. And I fucked myself. I don't have enough to get up there, so I reset. And there we go. Now I'm up. That was a quick jump cut there. And we're pretty much at the end of the level now. I think this is the end of the level, actually. We are on to the hardest part of Mega Man 1. Other than the Gutsman platforms. As you guys saw last part, those things are bullshit. He is weak to the Elect Beam, and again, I haven't gotten this far in quite a while, so I did not remember the pattern. And there you go. You see what happens when you fight the Yellow Devil. I leave in all of my deaths with the Yellow Devil, but don't worry, I fast forward. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through the extended period of time. And I also cut out a good chunk of them, actually. I think I cut out maybe 5 or 6 deaths in this section here. Not yet, because I'm about to die again. I just don't remember the pattern. Yeah, here we go. Here's the fast forward. This is the game in 16 times speed. This is the stage music for this stage, as performed on classical instruments. And link to that will be in the description. You also probably saw it in the short that I posted of this episode for the little teaser. I found this just on a whim one day, because I was like, you know what? Should I do like a remix for the fast forwards? Because there's a couple of them in the next part too. I was like, yeah, let's do some like remixes and reinstrumentations of Mega Man songs. And this one came up just out of the blue, and I was like, this is really fucking good. So I went ahead and used it. I think the guys are from South America, the guys that did this. Really talented folks. Video is like 15 years old. Yeah, Took me a while. But here we are finally going to beat him here. And this is pretty much the end of the part. I had forgotten what button was pause, so I was gonna try and do it legitimately. I didn't want to cheat. And then I just kept dying so many fucking times that I was sick of it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the glitch. I'm gonna do the pause glitch, and we're gonna get this over with. And as you can see, I'm spamming it a little too fast. You need to let it sit for a second as it's going over the eye. But yeah. Basically what happens is, every time you pause and unpause the game, it resets the Yellow Devil's hitbox and allows you to hit him again. With the same attack. That's why he's weak to Elect Beam. As you saw, it just melts his health right off when you really hit him with it. And that is all for today. Peace out.